In today's show, I'll be sharing some bullish price predictions. We have El Jaboom, who recently tweeted, Bitcoin will reach $100,000 by 2021. Mark my words. And if you're not familiar with Elja, he does have 66,000 followers here on Twitter. We'll be breaking down his bullish price prediction, which is right in alignment with the stock to flow. Also, check it out from Crypto. Huge warning to all Bitcoin bears. Check this out, shall we? Back in December 2012, we can see on the left of this graph. Then we have November 2016, right after the halving. You could notice it going parabolic. And then right now, the calm before the storm. We'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, the latest from Lark Davis. Quick reminder that the price of Bitcoin went from $11,000 to the $20,000 all-time high in 14 days. Back in 2017, this market is a powder keg. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the latest from Plan B of the infamous stock to flow model, which does predict a $100,000 Bitcoin price for the first time on August 16th, 2021. Also in today's episode, we have Mad Money's Jim Cramer fixated on buying Bitcoin as he fears massive inflation. He was recently interviewed on Anthony Pompliano's podcast, and he goes on to share that he's fixated on needing to own Bitcoin because he fears a massive amount of inflation. Also have some very bullish breaking news to share with you. Kraken is launching the very first crypto bank in the world right in Wyoming, paving the way for possible stock offerings. We'll be discussing this in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin barely in the red, Ethereum and some of the altcoins are starting to break out, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily, premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM and leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, smash the link right below the video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving right into some bullish price predictions right here on Crypto Twitter. We have El Jaboom, who does have 66,000 followers, who just recently tweeted, Bitcoin will reach $100,000 by 2021. Mark my words. Now, first and foremost, do you agree that the Bitcoin price is likely to cross 6 digits for the first time next year in 2021? I also want to remind you that the stock to flow model does predict a $100,000 Bitcoin price by August 16th, 2021, which we'll be discussing here in just a little bit. Now, realistically, what exactly needs to occur for Bitcoin to go up 10x? Let's hypothetically say the Bitcoin price is currently trading at 10,000. Well, 10x is a $100,000 Bitcoin price. Now, considering we've seen Bitcoin go parabolic as a result of after the halving, typically the following year, back in 2012. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Crypto actually tweeted this. You can see in December of 2012, this was right after the halving. We went parabolic. You see that huge green spike up, right? And then November 16th, once again, the Bitcoin halving, massive run up, taking us to an all-time high of $20,000 back in December of 2017. And now, right now, we're looking at the calm before the storm, before we go parabolic. Now, if Bitcoin was to go parabolic, once again, where's the Bitcoin price likely to take us this cycle? This is what I'm talking about. So this is a huge warning to all Bitcoin bears out there who are currently bearish, such as Peter Schiff and all the Bitcoin trolls. Now let's check out this tweet from Lark Davis. Quick reminder that the price of Bitcoin went from $11,000 to $20,000 in 14 days back in 2017. This market is a powder keg. That's a great reminder. Now, how many of you were around in crypto back in December of 2017 and got to witness that epic parabolic run up? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now let's actually check out some of the responses to this tweet. Yes, but retail was the main driver. There is no surge in retail interest right now. See Google Trends. And Lark Davis responded, yes, true, but also companies were not buying $175 million worth of Bitcoin at the time, which is the equivalent of 350,000 retail investors buying $500 worth of Bitcoin each. Touche. And Lark is referring to Michael Saylor, the CEO of Microstrategy, the publicly traded company on the NASDAQ, who wrote on September 14, 2020, Microstrategy completed its acquisition of 16,796 additional Bitcoins at an aggregate purchase price of $175 million. To date, we have purchased a total of 38,250 Bitcoins at an aggregate purchase price of $425 million, inclusive of fees and expenses. So there you have it. We have massive institutional demand right now in 2020, which was non-existent back in 2017. So great point from Lark Davis. Now, Microstrategy controls approximately 0.2% of the overall Bitcoin supply. So this is pretty major, and there is now a race between Microstrategy and Grayscale. According to Barry Silbert, the race is on. Pretty cool, right? So let me know if you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to retest that $20,000 all-time high set back in December of 2017. And where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely heading by the end of this year? Drop me a comment right down below. Now let's take a look at a recent tweet from Plan B of the infamous Stock the Flow version 1 update. This is the 2019 time series model on historical Bitcoin data only, not including gold, silver, diamonds, real estate, etc. You see the jump in model value at the halving, which is the white line, and corresponding drop in Stock the Flow multiple, which is the white dots. Ultimately, what he's trying to say, time to go up. This may be the calm before the storm. And if you're not familiar with the infamous Stock the Flow model, it does predict in 1 year, on August 16th, 2021 to be exact, that the Bitcoin price will cross $100,000 for the first time, which ultimately means, as I pointed out earlier in the show, all Bitcoin needs to do from here is 10x to reach a 6-digit valuation. And we also have altcoins such as YFI, Yearn Finance right now, which surpassed $40,000, more than double the Bitcoin price all-time high. Which coin do you feel is going to be most likely to hit 6 digits first? YFI, Bitcoin, or some other altcoin? Drop me a comment right down below. And before I break down our next story of the day, Mad Money's Jim Cramer is fixated on buying Bitcoin as he fears massive inflation. Let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. Bitcoin down 1% for the day, now trading at $10,782. We have Ethereum up 2.6%, trading at $377. XRP up 2%, still trading below 25 cents. Talk about the most bearish altcoin since 2017. In 2017, it was the best performing. It surged all the way up to almost $4, and then it just been a very cold crypto winter for Ripple and XRP holders. We have Chainlink down about 5%, now trading just above $10. Interesting considering it recently reached an all-time high of about $20, so it's lost half its value. And what else we have here? EOS barely in the green. We have Cardano barely in the green, and most of the other alts are currently in the red. And now taking a look at the top exchange volume, we have Binance down 2% with 8.4 billion in volume. Kraken has been surging, especially since the latest news, which I'm going to cover in greater detail, with them becoming the first crypto bank. They're now up 87% for the day with 6.7 billion in volume. And Hobby Global down about 17% with 2.3 billion in volume. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day, shall we? Now, Jim Cramer, host of Mad Money on CNBC and former hedge fund manager and the co-founder of TheStreet.com, a financial news and literacy website, during a podcast interview with Morgan Creek Digital's partner, Anthony Pompliano, shout out to Pomp, published on Monday, Cramer asked many questions about the crypto and particularly Bitcoin. Mad Money host said he has been following stock trader Dave Portnoy very closely. Portnoy recently bought Bitcoin but exited the crypto market. Talk about having weak hands. He sold at the dip, which is the complete opposite of what you're supposed to do. And within a week after the price of Chainlink, another of his crypto investments fell. Now, Cramer calls himself a gold bug, like Peter Schiff, because he has so much gold. He revealed he's concerned about hedging against inflation and leaving the right assets to his kids. The former hedge fund manager explained that the hedge against inflation, he currently goes to his inflation handbook, and what it says is buy gold, buy masterpieces, and buy mansions. Those are the three things. He emphasized that what we didn't have in that menu was crypto, and I think that you have to have it. He further opined, I feel very strongly that I have missed crypto. And Pomp clarified to Cramer that it's important to distinguish between Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. When you talk to your kids about it, you got to make sure it's Bitcoin and not crypto in general, because Bitcoin specifically has the inflation hedge. That's a great point to consider. Now, here's why Bitcoin is so important to Cramer. He believes my kids, when they get my inheritance, won't feel comfortable with gold and will feel comfortable with crypto. I agree 100%. That's why I'm leaving all my Bitcoin to my daughter. He goes on to share, I just need something that my kids will understand, and they will never understand gold gold, and the reason why they'll never understand gold is they think gold's dangerous. It's dangerous because it can be stolen. It's dangerous because they don't want to take it out of the bank, Kramer shared. As for crypto, the Mad Money host also concerned about the security side, such as getting hacked. However, Pompliano explained several ways to keep his Bitcoin more secure. So shout out to Pomp. Kramer did admit that when people asked him about Bitcoin in the past, he said to them that he does not trade coffee, cotton, and Bitcoin. That sufficed for a very long time. It worked until the $3 trillion Fed package, because we don't have that. We don't have $3 trillion in this country. You can raise them to make the rich pay as much as you want. This is the first time in my life, and I've said it publicly, that I know we don't have the money, and that's one of the reasons why I like gold so much. However, he agrees with Pomp that the upside of Bitcoin beats gold. So there you have it. That's coming directly from CNBC's Mad Money Jim Cramer. He believes that Bitcoin beats gold. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments right down below. Now, recently, the Fed has made a major policy shift to push up inflation. This has prompted some companies to move cash reserves into Bitcoin, such as the NASDAQ-listed Microstrategy, which I just shared with you. They now bought a total of $425 million in Bitcoin in order to hedge against inflation. Meanwhile, some people strongly believe that Bitcoin beats gold in every way. I'm one of those guys. Now, the co-founder of The Street exclaimed, "I am fixated on needing to own crypto because I fear massive amounts of inflation." Pomp proceeded to explain how Kramer could buy and hold Bitcoin. For example, to get some exposure, he can buy Grayscale Investments, GBTC, but there are premiums. Alternatively, he can buy Bitcoin itself and either use a custody service of a reputable company or store it himself. He asked about JP Morgan, which Pomp believes will one day offer the same crypto service that Fidelity does. Kramer says that he has some funds at Fidelity, so it's likely the place he will go and buy Bitcoin, mentioning that he could be doing dollar cost averaging. Kramer says that he is not worried about the price fluctuation of Bitcoin, since it will be a part of his portfolio as an alternative asset for hedging purposes. So there you have it. And now, before I break down our next story of the day, Kraken is launching the very first crypto bank in Wyoming, paving the way for possible stock offerings. Before I break this down, but first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at $350 billion with $104 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current BTC dominance is 57.5%. Also, keep in mind, if we exclude ICOs as well as stablecoins, then the true market cap, which is the true Bitcoin dominance, is closer to 80%. And now, taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, we have Blockstack up 9%, trading above 19 cents. Quant up 9%, trading just above $10. We have Kusama up 5%, trading at $43. Digibyte, which has been surging, go Digi, I'm very bullish on this coin, up 5%, trading at 2.4 cents. Synthetics Network up 4.5%, trading at $4.67. And Ethereum up 4%, trading at $381. Now, taking a look at the biggest losers within the top 100, we have Sushi Swap down another whopping 21%. I'm starting to feel sorry for sushi holders, now trading at just $1.37. We have DFI Money, better known as YFII, down 13%, now trading just below $4,400. Hyperon down 10%, trading at 36 cents. Yearn Finance, which is the original YFI, down 9%, but still trading above $32,000. We have Arweave down 9%, trading at $3.41, and Ontology down 9%, trading at 80 cents. Now, out of this list of the biggest losers and gainers, which alts in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now, checking out the Bitmex margins, we can see the bears, unfortunately, are back in control, leading with 84 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with shorts leading 53% versus about 47% longs. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. And now, checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 48, which is neutral. Yesterday was a 43 in fear, the same as last week, a 38 in fear. And last month we were an 82 in extreme greed. Now, if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. That's what smart investors do. It's called BTFD, buy the frickin' dip. And that's precisely what Microstrategy just did. Now, when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, and before I break down this final story of the day, with Kraken becoming the first crypto bank, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below the video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 530 plus videos right here on my channel, and also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated literally every single day, it also allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video, or if you're listening or watching on a different platform, to visit the direct YouTube link. It's cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Apple's iTunes to Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Google Play and Stitcher Radio. You can also follow us on Crypto Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of it, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, as I am, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, simply click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Crypto exchange Kraken is launching a bank under a new regulatory framework in Wyoming, a move that will expand its product suite, the firm said in an announcement just Wednesday. Headquartered in Wyoming, Kraken Financial will be regulated by the Wyoming Division of Banking under a so-called special purpose depository institution. The new structure was purpose-built for crypto companies and will allow Kraken to offer certain banking functions to clients and effectively serve as the exchange operator's primary banking relationship. Up until this point, Kraken has relied on third-party providers for wire transfers and other services that enable it to engage with the broader financial system. Now, crypto firms have a history of challenging and precarious banking relationships. Most traditional banks have refused to offer services to such firms, while some offshore exchanges like Bitmex have had trouble maintaining relationships with banking partners. To be sure, there are some small community banks aimed at the crypto market, such as Signature and Silvergate, but they also have had issues with outbound wire transfers in the past. Still, big banks are moving into the market, with JP Morgan recently taking on exchanges Coinbase as well as Gemini as banking clients. Now, for Kraken, this represents a better banking infrastructure. Dave Kaczynski, CEO of Kraken Financial, said in a phone interview with The Block, this will require less reliance on third-party providers and offers more certainty from a regulatory perspective and will allow us to launch new products for new customer segment. There you have it. And he continued, having an affiliate company allows us to more closely integrate this into our product experience, he said. For end clients, that would result in quicker transfers between their external accounts and their Kraken account. Clients will also be able to bank directly with Kraken Financial, just as they would with their existing bank. To start, the firm will offer clients the ability to deposit US dollars and digital assets, which will be seamlessly integrated into the existing exchange services, providing clients better funding infrastructure, a better experience, and enhanced regulatory clarity, as per the press release. There's going to be a phased approach to this, said Kaczynski. The first phase, we expect to be the bank of choice for our clients, and in phase 2 or 3, we'll begin offering new services and products. For instance, Kaczynski said the firm should launch a crypto debit card, a yield account product, or an IRA product. Its banking status could also allow it to offer services in stocks, derivatives, or commodities trading, he added. Finally, we expect to be able to offer additional retail, wealth management, and treasury services, so stay tuned, the press release said. And to be sure, Kraken isn't alone in its aspiration to be a crypto bank. Elsewhere, we have BlockFi, who is working on building out a suite of wealth management products for crypto, including an upcoming credit card. Meanwhile, we have Abra, which offers an interest-bearing account for crypto. Also, it has its own ambitions to redefine the traditional banking stack. So there you have it. This absolutely does change the game, so much respect to Kraken for being a pioneer in launching the very first crypto bank. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And here's a quick recap of what I covered right here in today's show. El Jaboom wrote Bitcoin will reach 100,000 by 2021. Mark my words. Let me know if you agree or disagree with this bullish price prediction. I also shared with you this graph from Crypto. Huge warning to all the Bitcoin bears. This could be the calm before the storm. And Lark Davis tweeted, quick reminder that the price of Bitcoin went from 11,000 all the way up to 20K in literally 14 days back in 2017. This market is a powder keg. Will this likely happen again? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Also, we saw this major acquisition from Michael Saylor of Microstrategy with the purchase price of $425 million worth of Bitcoin, 38,250 Bitcoin to be exact. I also shared with you the latest from Plan B of the infamous stock to flow model, which does show it's time to go up. Once again, this may be the calm before the storm. And Bit Harrington pointed out that the stock to flow model predicts a $100,000 Bitcoin price for the first time on August 16th, 2021. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. And I also shared with you Mad Money's Jim Cramer fixated on buying Bitcoin as he fears massive inflation, which is in congruence with phase 5 of the infamous stock to flow model. And also, as I just covered, Kraken launching the very first crypto bank. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right. And turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, smash the link right below this video in the description and register for this free system entitled OPM Wealth. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.